haven't got a menu, got stew and ale.
For this time, we're not. This time, we're not gonna roll d20. It's like nothing really happened last episode. You fought a bunch of werewolves. You did learn some interesting information, however, and I want to know who remembers some things that came up that could be important um, regarding just stuff that came up last time.
We met the most interesting man in the world.
Yes, what is his name?
He was the guy we were told to go find, the hunter. That's what they referred to him as, and we had looked for him. He was in his tower. Oh dang! I did take notes? Let me look at my notes.
The werewolves referred to him as the hunter, and they were fearful of him.
Yeah.
But he was not in his tower.
No, he wasn't in there when. Yeah, but we did blow it up. He said, "You're the ones that blew up my tower." No, we didn't do it.
Do you remember his name, or do you remember the name that that he gave you before you knew his real name?
Oh. To anybody else?
I remember the name he gave me. I mean, I didn't write it down. I looked through the character handouts and I didn't find his name in anything we'd been given before. But maybe I missed it.
He doesn't have a character handout under his more popular name.
Hmm.
Anyone?
Oh, it's Flint.
Yes. Flint is his name he gives to people who he doesn't trust. And
Yeah, he
so,
was the carriage driver in the beginning.
inspiration
The
to
first-
Hazel for getting that right. But his famous name, who he that he gives out to just like anyone that might know him, is Rudolph Van Richten. He's especially in the D&D world, he's a very famous monster hunter. He's got a book named after him. But does anyone know information about what happened that might be helpful going forward regarding Strahd?
He did tell us that the Sun Sword was going to be very helpful. Um,
That's okay. It's not super important. You did have realization that because you had resisted your lycanthropic disease that overcame you, you now find it harder to resist when the moon is out.
mm.
If you embraced it, you probably would have had a better time not tearing out each other's throats when the moon is there. But I think that's mostly it. And you all had to, after the fight, you all had to hide from the moon. So you ran into one of the buildings in Vallaki for coverage. Van Richten, the army of the undead, and Hume made their way slowly to the village to meet up with you after you had all gotten out of the moonlight. Hazel had plane shifted to the ethereal plane to get out of the moonlight, and Fenn and Oz raced towards there while continually resisting. But at the end, you managed to get to Vallaki under the cover of a house, safety from the moon, and left a mark to indicate where you were to the army of undead and the other members of the party. And in this empty house, you do get a long rest that you've been searching for. So we will start out with the start of the next day. You've had your rest. The members of the undead have joined you, though they are kind of, or unless, Fenn, did you want them to stick outside of town, or do you want them to come in with you?
I think they were supposed to stay with Van Richten, were the orders that I gave. Like, just keep him safe. So I guess they would have followed him in.
Okay. Well,
Unless he dismissed them or whatever.
let me just do a quick roll. See how wise he'd be. Yeah, he would know that having these people come in and just hang out in the middle of a town is not the best idea. So he would ask them to hang outside, indicate an area where they could hide, and wait for the rest of the party to come out. And so he will go into town with Hume.
Okay.
Hume will also leave the horse with the minions, as to not attract attention to a flaming horse that is very similar to another flaming horse. But Fenn, you have your horse in town with you.
Sweet.
So yes, you wake up. Hume and Van Richten are with you, and how would you like to start off your day?
With Folgers in me cup.
Of course,
This is the best part of waking up.
Is this just like an abandoned house that we went to?
Yes, you rolled really well last night. I believe somebody got a nat 20 and found a house that was completely abandoned. Signs of any kind of indication that there was somebody living here were completely gone. Nobody seems to care too much about this place.
So I can't find any coffee.
All rations and wow, I'm blanking on like the little extras that make life not so hard. That stuff is all emptied out. It seems like this place has been looted, along with abandoned and destroyed. If you have coffee yourself, I mean, you can make it that way.
No, just have me rations. All right. Well, now, do we have everyone here, or were we waiting for that fella up in the mountains or something? Were we still fetching somebody?
I don't. We're going. The plan is to go to his old home and do a message.
So should we go to the mayor's house and send a message to the wizard guy?
That was the plan.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you head out. Are you doing anything to cover yourself up in any way to remove suspicion of yourselves?
Fenn is. Fenn's gonna try and cover his face and stuff.
Hazel does not have a spell prepared for disguise. I will move into the spirit realm to go to the house.
Okay. So, Fenn, I'll have you make a performance to see how well you disguise yourself to blend in. Okay. You managed to cover up any signs of undeath about yourself, so that you don't look like the zombies that raided just yesterday. You can cover yourself in a cloak just to make yourself inconspicuous as well. Hazel is instantly popping out of this plane and into the ethereal plane, and will meet you at the inn. Or not the inn, but the ruins of the mayor's house.
I just have my traveler's clothes over my armor. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hume has a blanket, so he will wrap himself. so that the golden armor won't be quite so distinguishable from just normal people. And so you head out with Van Richten now in your party. You head to the house of the old mayor. And when you get there, you find it is in absolute ruins. Um, it looks like it's been raided as well. Anything of value that survived the fire, like metals, is completely absent. It's just a ruin of stone, wood, and rusted metals, tarnished and whatnot. And as you're walking through the town, it doesn't seem like anyone really pays much attention to you. Um, Everyone, it looks like, is on edge. One, because of having the visitors that they had um, before the attack of zombies that showed up and attempted to destroy a few things and maybe kill some guards along the way. You see that Hazel and Oz, you see that the number of guards has been increased to counter whatever additional attack happened. But other than that, you just make your way without too much fuss to the ruins. What would you like to do?
Were we meeting some fella here? Is that the deal? No, Fenn, was there a friend of yours we were going to be meeting here?
Yes, it was Fenn's plan.
Possibly step aside for a moment?
Possibly.
So once we get to that part, what would you like to do? Like, what is the plan for today? What would the group like to do?
Well, I think we have limited things we could do. We could try to find that last missing stone, though we have no idea what form it may be in or where it might be. Or we can just go right to Strahd's castle and have it out with it. Or there may be some third option I'm unaware of.
Yes, I think getting the help of the young man is the first thing to do if we can convince him to help us. Once we have Fenn,
Did you prepare your spells for any kind of thing? Remember to get the spell preparations ready. Look over what you have, what is the plan for today, and make sure that you have spells prepared for what should happen.
Are you talking to me?
Anyone.
Oh,
So, like, if you want to have a lot of damage spells because you're preparing for combat, if you want control spells or utility spells or social spells, they're all, depending on what your plan is for today, it's important to know when you're preparing spells.
Yeah, just everything changes often. It's hard for me to know.
I'm ready.
Just waiting on Fenn.
Sorry, I had stomach issues. What are we? So, like, are we just wanting to prepare to just head in? Like, just go storm the castle, or what are we doing?
You were contacting, or we were going to meet up with that other fella?
Yeah, Victor.
Victor, that's his name. And after that, then we don't seem we have a lot of options. We could try to find that other odd stone, but we have no idea how to go about that. Or we could just storm the castle and have it out.
Fenn, you were going to send a message. We were going to go to the location of the kid where you found him originally, and you were going to send him a message.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so while you are at the house, you send a message to the wizard asking him if the young boy is able to aid your quest. So if you want, you can type out a message, or you can just say, "Hey, we're ready for the boy. Can we get him so we can get started on things?"
Are we at the mansion?
Yes.
Okay. Locky? Okay, there's the message.
Okay. So you, in your mind, you send out this message through the sending stone, and probably about 3 to 5 seconds after you send it, the image of, or not the image, a young boy, possibly like 15, poofs into existence right in front of you, and he is in. He's looks like he's in a sitting position, like a squat, and as soon as he appears, he immediately falls back, and it he falls back and hits his head, and like his arms go down, and like a large piece of bread comes out of his hand, and he hits it. It's like, oh, what, where am I? Looks around at all of you. Oh, Fenn. Oh, okay. I guess I'm here now.
Yeah. Yep. We gotta act quickly, I think. To try and stop what's going down because it's not good and we need your help. So I hope you're ready. Do you need anything?
He's rubbing his head as he gets up and he says, well, I was just eating breakfast, but I guess I'll finish that and I'll be ready. Pats his sides and like pulls out a small, what looks to be like a notebook, and he thumbs through. Yeah, I got all I need.
Okay, cool.
Oh, damn old man could have waited until I finished reading. Where
Well,
are we going?
did say now. Well, we at least need to leave this town, right?
Oh,
Right.
And regroup.
he looks around. Oh, I didn't realize how. Wait. He looks down the street and across the street. It says. Looks back at the ruins. Wow, my house looks a lot different when it's not here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why we had to quickly get you out of there. Because, they did this.
Okay. And he flips up his hood and pulls down the cloth so as to hide his face. If they really didn't like my family that much, probably shouldn't be seen.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pack up and head west.
Okay.
Okay, so you all get up out of the ruins. People have like started slowly stopping to look at the people standing in the middle of the ruins of the old mayor's house, and they start to wonder. When you decide to leave, you see that there are a couple guards that are stopping and watching, wondering if you're looting or if you know that it's already been looted, and just hanging out here. But they stop and look at you odd, and you quickly get out and dust yourself off from the charred ground, and all head out to the other side of the town, going west to meet up with the undead army, of course. And I'm gonna have Victor roll a stealth, see if he is seen with advantage because he is actively trying to be hidden.
And who is using Victor?
Hazel. Hazel's got a mage buddy now.
I
So
can't hear you.
Hazel, if you could roll a dex for Victor.
Okay. Do I have his sheet?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know that. Oh, here he is, Victor Falkovich. You did tell me this, and I just totally spaced on it. It's still loading. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, one thing that you notice as you're walking through town is, unlike last night, when for the first time in forever since you've been here, the clouds are no longer parted to show the sky. They now are back to their overcast self, and just completely cloudy and gloomy, just like it always is.
I may have to restart everything. It's just this page won't load.
Okay, I'll just make that roll.
Okay, thank you. I'll just
those out and restart.
So, yeah, a 19 successfully hides himself from the guards. You all get out of town without any kind of fuss. Though you did draw a little bit of attention to yourselves when you were in the ruins, you quickly managed to get out of there before any kind of commotion happened. So you head out of the town and meet up with the rest of your gang.
Yay.
Okay, so you have your undead minions at your disposal. You
Oh,
have
I wanted to raise more too,
okay,
because it's a new day.
yeah.
So for let's see, because I can use the 3 animate dead, the 4 raise dead. So 7 total is what I can raise.
Damn. While you are talking to your undead minions and raising more to join you in the fight, Van Richten and Victor will just like swap notes, kind of introduce each other. Victor is kind of starstruck meeting Van Richten. You're the famous vampire hunter, Van Richten, Rudolph Van Richten. And then he's like, "Shh, not so loud, kid. I know that a lot of people are looking for me, and I'm pretty famous, but I don't really want it to be known to the devil and the people around him. I'm pretty sure Lady Watcher is one of his followers, as it were." "Oh, no worries. I've been trading with the legendary, not Mordenkainen, some other wizard."
Smooth.
Van Richten's like just smirks and says, "Maybe you should keep that name to yourself as well. Just keep names down. I mean, you can call him the Mad Mage." And Victor says, I wasn't really allowed to say that around him. Pretty sensitive about his mental health.
Bet.
All right, so what people are you raising today?
I think I'm going to raise Pratchett, and then we'll do 3 specialists, experts, and 3 defenders.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Just...
Copy paste. Perfect.
Roll 20's being slow.
Yeah.
Also, did you see they updated a little bit?
What did they update?
When you open a character sheet, it goes immediately to your character sheet and not your bio.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I
notice
like that. I like that.
It's not bad, but I'm getting used to it. So it's like I'm usually, as soon as they open a character sheet, I click that middle button. But now I have to like restrain myself from doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have an army of 15
Yay.
following you. 15 minions to follow your lead. And follow you into battle. Not facing death, because they have already faced death once and don't really care. They think, well, if they just die, you'll just raise them again. So,
Oh.
so, where would you like to go? There was a little bit of a discussion of where you wanted to go first, but what is the final word?
Is there a back way into this castle? Do we have to just march up the front and face everything that he's got protecting him?
I mean, not anything we found.
The back way into the castle is a cliffside. So unless your case looking to scale about 1,000 feet, I wouldn't recommend it.
No one here flies, do they? Well,
Hume does.
Hume does. He can't carry us. All right.
So there was the option of just trying to storm the castle head on. That's kind of the only way we know. And then there's the option of trying to get the dragon remains from Perez to Argynvost Holt, which would potentially summon a dragon that we could use to fly, but that's like, delayed. That's a thing.
How would we get those remains? How would we manage that?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I got a group of 15 here that could maybe pick them up and carry them, but I don't know how fast they could move.
True. Let's see. Oh. So, Alex, when you were telling me I should prepare my spells, you meant for Victor.
Well, no. He can
Oh.
prepare any spell on that spell list, no problem. But
he
I was,
can?
yeah,
Okay.
I was talking about your spells, just in
Okay,
case.
yeah. Okay. Because he doesn't have them clicked yet. He doesn't have any spells clicked, so.
Yeah, he's an NPC, so what he
Okay.
can cast, he can cast.
All right. I'm just looking to see what he has. He has fly. He has invisibility and fly. I doubt if he can fly something else, though.
I could try to levitate that skeleton, but I could only do it for 10 minutes.
I could use Bigby's hand to possibly carry it, but we'd have to teleport.
Do you think it weighs more than 500 pounds?
I don't know.
No, it's just a skeleton.
I mean, is there like a wagon we could get or like a cart?
We're asking the vampire hunter.
Do have my cart in town,
Oh, that's right.
but it's not equipped for hauling large objects. It's a Vardo.
I mean, it's a dragon
Skeleton.
skeleton. Maybe just a skull or maybe the full body. We don't know.
We also don't know if the witch will let it up. We'll give it up.
Well, that would be a fight, right?
Well,
we have
I'll
to
take
take on
care
the
of
witch.
her. Well, on for that. If you want to try to retrieve the dragon skull, because maybe the skull will be enough.
Yeah,
If
I
we,
mean,
if we could try to do that.
What say you, Victor? Are you up for a little side quest before we head to the castle?
I guess. Uh, Mr. Mr. M. Told me that to follow Fenn's orders, and I guess I'll follow the group as it were. Just yes. If yeah, sorry. Mr. M told me not to ramble so much. Sometimes I get into these sections of. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We understand. Well,
So back to that miserable swamp.
oh dear. At least refresh. If we can we teleport there and back, or how is that going to work?
I can't teleport us all there.
Oh,
And I can't teleport. The thing with the Bigsby's hand is that I can't teleport with your hand because it's not a creature.
okay.
So I could teleport the item itself
All right.
if I understand the hand correctly. Eight willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range, or a single object that you can see within range.
All right then. Maybe we don't all have to go. Maybe you can get that thing out of there before the witch even knows you're there.
I mean, yeah, it's worth a shot. I don't know, like, just like in the Devil's Castle, I couldn't teleport in and I couldn't teleport out. So hopefully the witch doesn't have like a barrier because we were able to teleport there, but the last time,
Yeah. Well, we teleported in. One could assume that that would allow teleporting out as well.
yeah.
So if you did that, made that attempt, the rest of us could head to the location you're going to come back to, which is the dragon's resting place, the castle, or the crypts, correct?
Yeah, Argynvostholt.
Yes, we go to Argynvostholt again and wait for you to show up with the dragon's remains. That would be an attempt, and if it doesn't work, off we go to the castle. What do you guys think?
Do you think you could teleport it from where it rests partway in the ground?
I don't know. I have only teleported people, so I don't know what the requirements are for teleporting an object.
Do you
Well, I
still-
hate to send you off there by yourself. Do you want me to go along?
I think it would be at least helpful just in case the old lady sees what's going on, and if I go by myself and she catches me, I'm dead, right? Haha.
True. Haha.
Do you still have the dragon tooth that you took, or did you give it back?
She had him give it back.
Yeah, I had to give it back.
So that means it's harder for you to successfully.
To the swamp, yeah.
Yes.
So we'd have to walk to swamp.
Oh. But Mr. von Richten, do you think it would be best for us to take this time to what might be a vain attempt and a lot of traveling to try to get the bones of a dragon that may or may not be there, that we may or may not be able to get, that may or may not, get us a dragon to help us with this? Or should we just proceed straight to the main objective, which is
Well,
defeating the devil?
in my experience, I think that in this case, any help against the devil is helpful. In the time
right.
that he's been ruling this land, many people have gone against him, and all have failed.
It's true. And here's what's interesting is this young man here is a representative of one man, very powerful man that went up against Strahd and failed. And the dragon would be another example of someone who went up against Strahd and failed. But now both of them would be helping us. So that's 3 different entities working together. I don't know. I think 3 is a magic number. Let's try it.
Boy, you said your name was Victor. Yeah, that is my name. Hazel said that you are a prodigy under the Mad Mage. So, did you ever inquire about why he's not joining this crusade against him now? He just I did ask him a couple times, but he avoided the question and told me to get back to work and study my spells. So I figured that it would not be as important, as it were. Oh, alright. Well, he should know how important this journey is. And I think that even though it'll take some time to get extra help, I think it will be very worth it in the end.
I think so too.
I'm gonna ask Victor, Morty did a lot of teleporting and stuff. Teleported you to our location. What do you know about teleporting objects?
Well, I did not. The thing is, I was not very good at teleporting at all. So when you saw me, I was actually trying. I've been trying for a very long time to teleport out of this place. I have been endlessly, ever since I could, attempting to get out of this place. So, do you remember the animals I had in my room before we took off?
Yeah, the cats.
Yeah, the skeletal cats.
Yeah.
They are the results of me trying to get out of this place and using teleportation.
Whoops.
Well, but the thing that we're wanting to teleport is already a skeleton. And we're just needing to teleport it from one location in Barovia to another location in Barovia.
I also had a teleportation circle. I didn't have the spell. I mean, the spell was burned up in the fire. But yes, I was very careful, and I don't know. I'm not the person to ask about teleportation. I'm sorry. Mr. M was the one, and he never taught me the spell. I'm sure there's a lot of spells that he knows that he didn't even tell me.
Can I roll a history to see how big that skull head was? Because the spell says if you target an object, it must be able to fit entirely inside a 10-foot cube. and it can't be held or carried by an unwilling creature.
Yeah, you can roll insight. Or sorry, history. What's it? So when you pretty much explored it very thoroughly, you know that it is larger than 10 feet on one side. Um, it's at least 15 feet on one side. So if you were able or trying to teleport it out, that spell would not be able to do so.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't think my
On
teleport
Earth.
will work for teleporting it because it is such a big object.
How on earth are we going to get this thing?
I was afraid of that. All right. Well, I say we just go and take this devil fella out. I'm feeling confident, and I'm tired of waiting.
Oh, I can see that. Well, if the solution comes to us at some point, we'll use it. But for now, I guess we have to put that on the back burner. If-
Oh, you mean should we put a pin in it?
Yeah, something like that.
I kind of feel like there is no back
Solution.
burner. No, there is like I think if we could, I don't know, build a wagon or something.
Build a wagon, rent a wagon, steal a wagon. Who's got a wagon? The Vistani have a lot of wagons, but they don't like us.
The winery?
The winery had wagons big enough to carry big giant wine barrels.
That's true. And do we still have their gem that they wanted back?
We do. We have that second one that we found.
You know what? I bet if we took that to them, they might help us out. Shall we try it?
Sure.
All right.
Worth a shot. It's something.
Yes.
All right, we go to the winery, we get a wagon. We take the wagon to the swamp.
Well, it seems to be yeah. And we
We-
gotta
How
get
do-
that
we have-
skull.
We have a lot of people. I mean, there are
Yes.
15 able individuals just standing there. Like, well, maybe
True.
3 of them might not be. But
And I can always levitate the skeleton and move it towards the wagon.
And I've got Big B's hand.
I'm just saying that do we need to go all the way to the winery? Because that
Ah.
is a journey. We don't have a lot of time.
Oh, that we could just carry it.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting. All
We
right.
also have 2 horses.
That's true. All right, let's try it. Off to the swamp with us.
All right, now that that's settled,
Yes, settled it is.
you had a nice walk in this morning.
We're gonna head west.
Nice
Okay.
Wade.
So do you want to go in the way that you first got in, like through the like wade through the town, or do you want to make your way around and go through the like backside?
Is there a drier way?
But the entire town is underwater, so probably not.
Not
It's slightly drier because you won't be wading through as much swamp if you go through the back.
Well, let's go through the back then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your way down. You follow the path for most of the way, but once you get to the point of where the road starts getting muddy and watery, and your feet kind of sink in, you start to track around through the forest, and it's pretty easy to see where the town is because of the huge amount of fog that is just absolutely obscuring everything. So I'm gonna move Here. So you take a couple hours to track from Valaki around the outskirts of Brez, and you get to the point where you kind of feel like, actually, let's have you make a roll. Let's have you roll either a history or survival. Okay. So, as best your judgment, as best you can, you recall about where you got into the area, wading through all the water. You remember going south directly out of this Berez, through the swamp, out of the river, and uh, so you make your way to a point which you believe to be the best spot to angle in to get directly to the hut.
Oh, good.
So,
Okay.
prepare arms, do whatever you'd like to get ready to um, face Babalasada.
So here's the hut. I remember there was like a little porch thing, right? Boat.
Are we going to ask her permission, or are we just going to start taking it?
I think we just need to take it. Unless you want to go in and try and talk to her while we unearth it.
I am torn. I am torn, but because the last time we were here, she said it was her property. She even wanted the tooth back. But not asking at all, that might, even if she was inclined to help us, then she wouldn't want to. I tend to think the right thing to do is to at least ask her. I'll go by myself. The rest of you, prepare.
Okay.
By yourself, do you think that's wise?
Probably not, but the rest of you need to be there to grab it and go. What kind of a signal can I send you if she's saying no? Perhaps the young boy would come with me. Neither of us would be much help carrying anyway.
Can we take a quick 5?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, let's take a quick 5 before you...
for battle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Althea isn't sounding too good, like you're feeling sick.
We got beds, but not for him. stew and ale.
Milo just bought the turkey today. How many pounds did you buy, Milo?
I have no idea.
It was a BFT.
It's not huge.
Oh, it's not? No.
There's no need for. There's 4 adults.
Yeah, and the kids don't eat turkey.
Yeah, yeah. You
Oh, they
throw
don't?
in the kids, and that counts as 5 adults, maybe.
Like they won't eat it. Like we'll serve it to them, and they might take a bite.
Man. I was a kid, I ate all the turkey.
Okay, so we have Hazel and Victor sneaking into the bog to talk to Babalasaga. How far away do you want the rest of the party to wait, or to look around for? Like, how far from the hut location?
Somewhere where I can make a signal. Where they can see me. So I can make a signal if it's like, no go.
Okay, do you have a measurement of distance that I could go off?
Guys, what do you think?
100 feet.
So you're gonna go in and try and talk to them?
Well, okay, yeah, because if we take this without asking, just the fact that we're trying to take it without asking there's no way she's going to want to help us. But if we at least ask, if she says yes, she says yes. If she says no, I am so sorry, but we're taking it anyway, but we wanted to do you the honor or do you the,
You have a plan of escaping quickly.
no.
So, if it's 100 feet, remember that everyone has 30 feet of movement. So it will take at least 3 rounds if they are not slowed down by the water. But because this is a bog, the swamp area is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take twice as long.
You want to go at 60 feet? Still
All
gonna
right.
take a couple turns.
That'll be 4 rounds, unless you sprint, which will be 2 rounds.
Right.
But again, can you think of any way that you could protect yourself or escape quickly?
I can cast before I go to the door, before I get within range of her being able to see us. I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and ask it to stay. I can mentally command the servant, and I'm going to have it wave to you to come help if I need you.
Well, it's unseen.
Oh,
So-
it's
So we're not
unseen.
gonna
It's
see it.
unseen.
Yes.
Never mind. That won't work, she said when she thought about it a little further.
He's sending invisible smoke signals. There's no smoke. We just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right. Well, if you guys stand about 60 feet away, but
And
within
you-
view of the front door, you
And
know.
you just run if you need to.
Well, I'll Misty Step. I can Misty Step up to 30
Okay,
feet away.
that's-
But what about
Okay.
Victor?
Well, she's going to be after me, not him. I would hope. I
Well,
think
see,
he has that.
I don't think there's any point in you taking Victor.
Okay, yeah, there isn't. There isn't. I'll just go by myself.
Okay. All right, we're like 60
Find
feet
it.
away.
Find a place. Yeah, find a place that's hidden.
Okay, I will have you. Whoever is waiting behind, roll a stealth. Are you able
Wow.
to access Victor's spell or character sheet?
I am. Oh, him too? That's right.
Yes. So just hit
That's
the
right.
dex. Dex.
Okay, I will. Oh, he did good.
Am I just rolling one single stealth, or am I rolling a stealth for every individual?
You can roll a stealth for each class. So just
Okay.
3 rolls instead of.
Okay, so then the
50.
first one is for my Kali, my experts, the 20.
Yeah.
It's for my experts. Let's see, the 16, it was a 9. Plus X. So that's a 10 for my warriors. And then that was an 8. An 8 for my casters.
Okay. So we got a 3 or a 1, a natural 1 plus 2. We got a 5, a 4, 20, a 10, and an 8.
Yeah.
And then a 6 for Victor because he doesn't have advantage. Forgot to take that off. So you're all getting into position and trying to stay out of sight, and Fenn is trying to be super sneaky, but all of his clothes are so waterlogged that he gets thrown off and stumbles and tries to correct himself, but hits the water and goes underwater for a second. And in doing so, he accidentally causes Victor to stumble as well. Like, oh, Mr. Fenn,
Gee whiz.
please be careful. And Fenn gets up out of the water and he's completely drenched. But that was your stealth rolls. So Hazel, you
Yeah.
managed to get to the hut. Here. And as you are walking up the stairs, the steps from the dock to the front door, you hear off of the distance of the direction where your party members are a splash in the water. And he's just like, oh, hope that was a fish.
Oh.
Okay, so you are now at the front door. What would you like to do?
Of course, I'm gonna just politely knock.
Okay. So you knock a few times and patiently wait. And is the would the party like to do anything while they're waiting for this interaction? Just like a preparation for if it goes down or not.
Honestly, with how stealthy my experts were, could I have them get like? I have 6 of them, right?
Yes.
Could I have my experts get 30 feet?
Yeah. That little splash
And I
in the
want
water.
them. I'm gonna tell them like where I last saw the skull. And to just see if there is any more of it.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
So
So I would assume like if we're coming from this direction, right?
you remember that the skull was behind the hut, from where the docks were. So if you want, you
Like
can
here.
have them get within 30 feet of that location.
Yeah. So I want them to be around here and spaced out a bit.
Okay. So got that.
And then the rest of us are like over here. Is that right?
Yes, but mirrored. So you are on the right side of the house.
So we're over here?
Yeah.
So we're coming from this direction?
Yes. My guess is you want your spellcasters in the back.
Yeah.
Warriors in the front.
Yeah.
I will
And
spread.
do they have are you using the tokens that have like what weapon they're using, if they're long range or if they're
I copied the tokens from the fight that we had before.
okay.
Hume will be on his horse. He will get on his horse to avoid being too slow in the sloppy water. Victor will stay next to Van Richten. Also, Hume will summon his shadow to fight once more. Because he can do that once a day. Okay. So, I have generally what might be an ideal idea of what's going on. Alright, so Hazel, you knock on the door, you wait just a few moments. It's very quiet. You don't even hear the sound of the experts getting around. They're very stealthy, they're very quiet.
Okay.
You hear the sound of frogs croaking off in the distance in some unknown location where apparently some animal can survive here. Occasionally you'll hear the sound of a bug buzzing by and swat it away. But you don't hear sounds coming from inside.
Well, she's not home.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Well, no, Oz, you're not there. Hazel needs to
Oh.
decide whether or not she wants to keep going or leave. Or
I'm going to try the doorknob.
Okay. So you reach out and grab the doorknob, but as like split second before you do, it swings open, and inside you see the little girl from before.
Oh.
She has the door open. She peers up at you and says, "Oh,
Oh,
hello."
well, hello, darling. Is Nanny is the Nana at home?
"Oh no, she's gone. She went
Oh,
out somewhere. I think gather food again.
I see.
What brings you around here?"
Well, um, I have been to the Amber Temple, and I have met the mother, uh,
Oh,
the Great Mother, as you know.
you should
And
not have
now
gone there.
well, I did, and I was glad I did, and the Great Mother was glad I came, and she gave me great gifts, and I now have a new task. And to complete that task, we must take the bones of the dragon that are behind this house. And I wanted to do the honor of getting the blessing and the permission of the woman who claims these as her possession, or, you know, the caregiver of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not gonna happen. She's not gonna give that up.
I see. Well,
She was talking to me about him. She says it
was she?
was her trophy from a
Her
long
trophy.
time ago.
I see. I see. Well, I just wanted to try. I wanted to do the right thing, and we, because of this task set upon us by greater beings than any of us know, we must do this anyway. So that's all. I just wish to give her that news.
Okay. Well, if you want, she'll be back soon. Do you want to come in?
I can't come in, I'm afraid, dear, but I'm so glad to see you doing
No,
well.
it's okay.
I hope you're happy
You can
here.
Come in. She won't be long. Just come and stay.
I can't stay.
Tell me about the Great Mother. You saw her? You spoke with her?
And I simply nod my head and I turn and walk away.
Okay.
Back to where my friends are.
As you turn and walk, you feel something quickly grasp your wrist. You turn and look, and the little girl is holding on to it. No, come in. Come tell me. I can make some tea. Have some snacks.
And I pull away anyway, gently as I can.
All right. So you try and pull. It doesn't seem like she's letting go.
I take her with me if I have to.
Okay. Make a strength. Just a straight strength.
Get the right sheet up here. Oh boy, strength.
Okay. So you go to pull, and she is not letting go. She's not even budging from her spot. And she kind of like, as you pull away, she retaliates and pulls you into, and you feel yourself getting pulled into the hut. She says, "No, it's fine."
And I wave my other arm to indicate everybody to wave for help.
Okay. Yeah, with you're all paying attention. You all are within 60 feet, so you don't need to make any kind of roll. You see, Hazel being, go into the hut backwards with one arm one arm behind her and one arm in front of her. The arm in front of her is waving as she disappears inside of the hut.
Now, something's wrong, and I double time rush towards the hut.
I tell my guys to go around to where the experts were and try and get the skull and get out of there.
Okay.
Head to Argynvost. And I assume we want Rudolph and Victor to go with them. Yeah, we don't want them to come with us.
That's up to you. Do you want your spellcasters to go too, or just the warriors? Okay, so everyone. Okay, so that is all of them. Oz, you are racing towards Hazel.
Yes.
Hume and Shadow will do so as well. Would you like Victor and Van Richten to follow you to the hut, or would you like them to go around the back?
What does the party think? Do we want them to go with and try and get the skull out, or come with us inside to potential fight?
Go with this. Go towards the skull.
Okay.
I would say, but now I guess I'm carrying canine at this point because of the swamp.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. He fits into one of your hands. No problem.
Okay.
So I
yeah, all of Undead, and Van Richten and Victor go to skull, and their priority is to get the skull out of there and any other remains that are the dragon out, and then head to Argynvost. And then I will chase after, follow behind Hume.
Okay. Would you like to get on your horse?
Yeah, I'll get on my horse, and if I can, I'd like to activate my swords.
Double lightsaber coming at him.
Yeah.
All right, so you send off your able-bodied people to head towards the direction of the skull, and the rest of you will race towards the house, and let's go back to Hazel. Hazel, you get pulled inside by this this little girl, and as you enter, without anything, any outside force that you can see, the door slams shut, and as you are pulled in, you turn around to face her again, and you see that there is, that was once hidden from view, there is a circle on the ground that is drawn with magic runes. They are glowing a white light, and inside the circle is a very familiar demon. The same demon that you pulled in from another world. Same Tanarok that you asked to fight it for you. And it is there, and when it sees you, it reaches out to try and grab you, but it hits the edge, like the perimeter of the runic circle, and is it looks like it hits a wall when it does so. So it bounces its fist off of it, and it kind of stumbles back and roars angrily at you. And the little girl will say to you, "Oh, yeah, we've had some adventures while we were here too. When you were last gone, Baba went out and showed me how to capture a demon. Isn't that cool? I didn't think there were any in this realm, but I'm just fascinated by this."
My dear, these are far more dangerous than you realize.
That's what Baba Lasaga said, but she told me how to control them. If you just take some time, you know how to get stuff and make them bend to your will. But so tell me, what did the Great Mother say? If you want to sit down, she gestured to the empty bed. I'll start some tea. I think I have some snacks around here somewhere. And she eventually does let go of your hand and goes to the kitchen area where she can start fixing up some food.
Are there windows?
Yes, there's a window in the back, and that's it.
I'm gonna kind of stroll to the window and I'm gonna misty step out.
Okay. So you misty step out, and you teleport yourself in the same location as where all of the sidekicks are. So you are now in the back behind. And once you reappear in the spot and you land in the murky water, the group of people show up, and one of the experts who's been here longer than the others is like, uh, oh, Hazel, oh, thank goodness. Fenn told us to find a skeleton, but we can't find any bones.
I'm gonna look around. Where's the skull? Is the skull there?
You look around, and all you see is swamp and the back of the hut.
Oh my goodness, the skull was here. This is where the skull was, isn't it? I would have remembered. Was I ever back there?
You were back there when you all teleported there, out of the what was it? Out of the mountains, out of the pass.
Okay.
So you have seen the skull here before, but it's not here now.
Oh, for crying out loud. This is where the skull was. Keep looking. Look around. See if you can see whether it's been dragged. See if it looks like there's anything in the mud where it's been dragged away. It was very large.
Okay. So the people back there could make investigation or perception rolls.
Okay.
And as Hazel, as you're looking around, you hear a very large crash coming from the other side of the from the other side of the hut, and a roar sounds like the roar of the demon that you just left behind. And let's see. As they are all looking for this, I will have the other group, Oz, Hume, and Fenn. You managed to make it to where the bottom of the dock hits the water, and once you get to that point, you see that the front door slams open, and out bellows a monstrous creature, a demon, coming down the ramp, roaring, shouting, all that fun stuff. Would you like to fight it? Or is this a grab and run? Would you like to engage it? I don't want to assume and say roll for initiative, so.
Well, it's my understanding we don't have anything to grab and run yet with. The only thing we could do is run, and Hazel's still still up there, right?
As far as we assume,
Yeah,
right? We
as
didn't
far
know
as
that
you
she was
guys
We
know.
out.
saw Hazel.
Yeah, she
big
thinks
goat,
she's
so
still
we
in there.
ran for the hut. Yeah, we're still on mission. I got to see how Hazel is. And the demon's between me and Hazel, right?
Yeah, it is coming down the ramp of the hut to the dock.
Can I see? Are we like within 30 feet of the door, or like 30 feet of like from the center of the hut?
I will move you all to the right spot. Okay, so this is what you see. This is everything you see.
So I want a Misty Step, basically like at the, so I could, if I could see through a window, I would love to Misty Step inside the hut.
There's only a window in the back.
Okay. So then I would Misty Step like behind the demon,
Okay, yeah.
if
Um,
possible,
well,
to
it won't-
look in the door.
It won't hear you do so, because it's a silent spell. But it is charging down the ramp.
Okay. So I Misty Step to here, and I look inside the hut.
Okay. With the door wide open, you look inside and you see, very familiar from what you've seen before. Bed, a kitchen area, a bath, a desk with some paper on it, all that fun stuff. Exciting D&D fantasy stuff. And you also see, a little girl who looks upset. It's the same little girl from before, that when you saved from the windmill. And she sees you teleport here, and she says, "Oh, you're with the old lady. Where did she go? She just went out of here. I was gonna make some food, and she just went away. Oh, and sorry about Jeffrey. He has a moment. He does stuff. But
Jeffrey?
do you want to come in where it's safe?
No. It's safe nowhere. Can I? So Hazel's not in this room. The
No.
girl said that she went out. I'm going to. Gosh. I'm like, hey, where's Baba?
She'll be right back.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She goes out and helps the people sometimes.
Why doesn't she take you with her?
'Cause it's boring. I don't want to see all those old
Where-
people.
Okay. Has anything happened recently here?
Oh, we got Jeffrey.
Anything else?
No. Babasaka's been taking very good care of me.
And where's her son?
Her son?
Yeah. Stradzi?
Oh.
The little baby that she was that was her kid? Where's he?
Oh. That's her son?
Yeah.
Wow, that explains a lot.
Well, where's he?
Oh,
he here?
he's not here. You won't find him here. He's far away. You don't have to worry about him. Don't worry about him.
Wait, he's far away?
Yeah, he's just. So anyway, you want to come in? Like, it's totally fine in here.
Oh, obviously if Hazel's not in here, I don't want to come in here.
Well, she's just being a big meanie. Big poophead.
Okay. You're acting weird from the last time we interacted with you.
Well, the last time I was assaulted by old ladies. And now I've been treated nice like by old ladies.
Okay. Something seems off, man.
In this time, the demon has run down the docks and has jumped into the water, racing towards the other members.
I'm going to locate object
Okay.
for the tooth that I took. Because did I hand it to her? No, I think I went and put it back in the skull, right?
That's what I remember. You
Yes.
actually put it back again where it was.
Yeah, so I'm going to locate object. on it.
Okay.
1,000 feet of me.
1,000 feet. That's quite distance. Okay, so well, okay, so you cast this spell, and you instantly find it. It is moving. It seems to be moving very quickly, and it is in like a southern direction, and south is this way.
So that's south.
Yeah. It seems like it's approaching you fast, and you
Oh,
turn.
it's coming towards us.
Yes, it seems like it's moving very quickly, and as you turn to look at what is like, how is that possible? That was a massive skull. You see the skull like flying towards you very fast.
Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck! All right, so it is moving very quickly at you as
You want a skull? Here you go.
and the little girl from beside you will say, "Oh, it looks like she's returned." And
She uses it like a vehicle?
with that, she will place a hand on the hut, on the interior of the hut, the walls, and it will shift. And I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, man. This one. That's
Oh,
not great.
That is not great. It shifts so much more than like a normal earthquake. It bucks and shambles and creaks, and this is so sudden. After seeing a skull fly towards you, just the ground underneath you is moving as well as you are thrown off of the side of the hut, and you fall into the water below, and you are knocked prone, and you splash into the water. It just envelops you, and with that, we will actually start rolling for initiative.
Oh boy.
Well, I found the skull.
Mission
Or
accomplished.
it found us.
Oh, you're so clever. Okay.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
My experts rolled so poorly.
I got an 8. I forgot. I didn't have my thing clicked. Dang it.
Hazel, here's add you. Be sure
Thank
to
you.
add Victor as well.
Oh, yes.
That we add
Where'd he go? There he is.
Ben.
I think I just rolled a d20, right?
Well, no, in his character sheet, it has
I'm looking for
a little die.
I'll look
with-
for it.
in it.
Actions. Oh, okay. Right there. I see it. Huh, not great.
All of my rolls were really bad.
Well, we're back in the swamp. I don't know. We're not going to be directly in combat yet, but we can run. Oh, jeepers. There it is.
Little girl got a 16.
Ugh.
and- So many low rolls.
Yeah.
Is that everything? So we got that. Lots of Hazel, Hume. Okay, well, there's a giant token there. Possibly get rid of the lighting so you can see it. Sure. There we go. So that's the token for that. See, little girl's still inside. She will go to the door. She's still inside. She will go to the door and she can't see Fenn. He's in the water. Why was I not ready for this? Okay, I will have Hume make a wisdom save.
You're having who?
Hume. He succeeds on a very good roll at 31. But that is all she's gonna do. Van Richten, back behind the hut where everyone is searching. We forgot to go back to them and tell them. In searching, one of them got a nat 20. So in searching, they found that the skull was once here, and there are divots in the soil beneath the water where a skull was at one point, but it is no longer there. And that is not really that important anymore, as the massive hut, Hazel, you see it shift and pull and uproot all of its vines that are in the ground and pull them out like long spindly legs and tentacles. And behind you, Van Richten's gonna say, "Well, that ain't good."
Understatement as usual, sir.
And he is going to, he's going to come up to Hazel. He's going to use his movement, 20 feet of movement, and come up behind Hazel and lay a hand on her and cast Death Ward.
What does that do?
Keeps you from dying.
That's good.
That's what it is. And he'll say, I don't know if you need this boost, but you've been a real help, and I don't want you to bite the dust. Or is it bite the mud this time?
Why, thank you.
And he'll use his remainder movement to move to. So, Hazel, you have Death Ward on you. Last 8 hours, no concentration. But it is the demon's turn. All the NPCs at the start. It will rush through the water at Hume and attempt to strike at his horse. persistency. So, oh jeez, oh no, did I just? Yeah. No. Okay, so, the first, oh, I guess it comes at the phantom steed, and it just starts ripping into it. It seems like it sees a thing of fire, and it's upset that it is about able to be free while it is in chains for most of the time. And it takes a total of 25 damage. Hume's turn. All the NPCs' turn. Okay. Hume will see that this demon is attacking him, and he will strike it on its horse. Hits or sorry, I accidentally popped out the chat window, and now it's possible to see it.
Hate it when that happens.
I have to reset. Get rid of all my notes. So that's
Oh no!
Let's have Oz go while I figure this out.
All right. I cast. Get up here. Call lightning. Directed on the what's it? Demon.
Now Chrome is frozen.
Oh no!
Oh, good.
Well, I can't do anything.
Oh no! We take a break so you can do a restart or something?
I'm slowly making myself in.
That echo problem I had was resolved when I restarted and updated Discord.
That's good. Alright, dexterity saving throw. It's DC 16. It fails, so it takes 21 light.
Hey Hazel, what kind of demon was this?
It's a Tagarek demon. Tagarek?
Tanaruk.
Tanaruk.
Okay. So, your call lightning is the cloud that strikes down from above, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking it was like lightning bolt with a line, but you're able to direct it where it won't hit.
It only strikes one creature at a time.
No, it strikes a creature within an area of 5 feet. So 5 feet within an area that you can choose. So you
Well,
can
5 foot
choose
is
behind it. Actually, since you are all standing in water,
Uh-oh.
I will say that striking the water or a creature in it will amplify the area. And I will have Hume's horse make a save as well.
Hmm.
Does not, so it takes that 21 as well. But that's all it is. I will. Do you have any movement you'd like to do?
no. Well, I mean, I can't get on dry ground, can I?
No. Any movement is halved since you are running through like basically 3 feet deep water. Would you like K9 to do it?
Sure. Can't bring that up. Sure, we'll go for the temporary hit points.
Okay. That means that both you and the Fenn's horse.
Oh shoot! I clicked the positive energy. No, that's it. Yeah,
No, that's right.
Temporary hit points.
Just
okay.
hit the attack on Protector. So you get 9 temporary hit points, along with the horse that you're next to.
Wait. Why does he only show 50 hit points? And I gotta fix that.
Okay, so Hume will make that second attack that we've been delayed on. That hits for an additional 15. Okay, so that is his attack. He's gonna focus on the demon that really is damaging his horse. Next is the skull. Come on. It is about 50 feet above the surface of the water. So it flies to here. And I guess Oz and Hume can be the only ones to hear, as Fenn is underwater at the moment. They will hear from inside the echo of the skull. Welcome back! I see you have met my young Jeffrey. But you can't have it. No, I was warned that you would come and try and take it. It's mine! 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 And she
She's a
will
hoarder too.
cast a bundle spell on in the area of Hume and Oz, because that's the people she can immediately see. And Hume and Oz are completely engulfed in a cloud. And you are blinded because it is heavy obscurity. It's a 20-foot. That's a big cloud. There we go. Okay, so everyone inside of there is blind, and once your turn starts, you'll have to make a con save. Okay, so that is her turn. We had Oz's turn. Fenn, it is your turn.
I will use my movement, half my movement, to get up
Okay.
and see Skull.
Pull yourself out of the swamp.
How high is Skull?
50 feet above you.
Is this house moving?
It is, yes.
Like, that's what shook me off?
Yes. It's pulling the roots that it was appeared to be like a tree out of the swamp, and it looks like it's walking around. Or it has the capability of walking around. It's not yet moving.
I've been in this skull several times, yes?
I think you at least once. I think Marsh was the first to get inside.
Marsh was the first to get inside,
Yeah.
and then I went and checked it out
Mm-hmm.
in that session. And then I went in to take a tooth, right? Or was that during the same session? I think that was during the same session when I went inside the skull to
Yeah.
take a tooth out.
And then the
and then
other time
teleported
was
inside it.
teleporting, yeah.
So, would you wager that I am familiar of the inside of the skull?
You've been in there when it was in the swamp.
I remember I've investigated it.
Yeah, you were looking around inside. You'd have to do you'd have to get above a 25. You rolled a D100. So you have a 75% chance of correctly. If your question is for teleport.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of teleporting inside it. Gosh. Then what would I do? Then what would I do indeed? I can't Misty Step inside it because it's 50 feet up.
You also can't see inside it.
Yeah. You know what? Let's take that chance. I'm gonna use Vecna's teleport, Vecna's hand. So you teleport, and you're having me roll a D100.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh my God! Come on, stop! Roll20's being weird, man. Shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
I have no inspiration to use to reroll.
You
Yeah,
want me to
used
give
it
you my
last time.
inspiration?
Can't you do that?
Yeah, that inspiration can be traded around.
Oh yeah, you can have my inspiration I got today.
Okay.
Oh, that's a D20, but I guess it's still a 1.
Oh wait, you want me? Right? Can I reroll that 100?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you reach out with Vecna's hand and cast the spell. And you suddenly appear inside of the skull, and suddenly you see you are directly in front of Baba Saga.
How is she
And,
flying this thing? Is there like levers and stuff?
No, it looks like she's just standing there. She is peering out through one of the eyes, and when you appear in front of her, she says, "Oh, very clever. But unfortunately, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me."
That's cool.
Oh.
Okay, so that's your
Movement,
action. What else would you like to do?
Action. Bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action? 5 left. Gosh, I should have cast haste on myself so that I could also attack. Dang it. Let's see here. I don't have a bonus action to attack, right? That's not what my extra attack is. But my bonus action to hit with... No, because I'd have to hit with my main action weapon to use my bonus action to attack with my secondary weapon, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
The dual wielder.
Gosh, I don't have a lot of useful bonus actions. I guess that's it. I'm just gonna ready for fights.
Okay, you lift up both your swords and are getting ready to slash.
Yeah.
Okay, Fenn. Or, sorry, not Fenn. I guess Fenn still, but Sir Pratchett and spellcasters.
One. Oh, I should do this thing. He's gonna move 30 feet there. See the skull. See that it's flying, and then he's gonna. I guess he's gonna magic missile
Okay.
the skull. him. Pratchett, now Red Cully. Gonna move 30. He's gonna move all of his movement this way. Let's see, he can move 60. That's it for him. And then other caster. It's gonna move here. That's it for them.
Okay, Hazel.
Yeah. So the house here, is it risen up too? Can I see under it, or it's in my way? It's in between me and these guys, and
Well, you
the
can-
skull and the girl and everything, right?
You can always see under it. It's what the picture looks like in the
Okay.
token.
Okay.
You can't see the skull from where you're at. As the line of sight is out of your
Right.
where you can see.
Right.
But
Well, I have an action. I wanted to cast a mage armor on myself, and then I think can I still move 30 feet with an action, or
no, you will have to only move 15 feet because you are
15
wading
feet.
through a swamp.
okay? Well, I do want to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
So I'll do that. Finding my mage armor. Thought I had a spot here for mage armor. I guess not. I just switch it up to 16. Okay, that's all it does. From 13 to 16.
Hey, +3 is a big jump. People
Hey,
pay 1,500 gold for plate armor.
No kid. So then I'll just move as much as I can, which you said is 15 feet.
Yes.
It's going to be.
Oh no,
gonna
sorry. Yeah. Yes, you can move 15 feet.
Okay,
My bad.
that's going to be just to there. Gee whiz, that's not very far. Okay, I will do that. Move to here.
Okay. Captain Marsh and the Warriors.
Okay. They're gonna. Are these roots part of the tree?
Yes.
Okay. The Captain Marsh is probably gonna try and attack these roots.
Okay.
These roots.
So what's your attack bonus on your warriors? Their axes.
Battle axe is one-handed. Says it's +6.
Okay, so if you want all of your people to, like, if that's all of them, then you can
Yeah.
roll 60 20s, add 6 to the roll, and see which ones make it.
Okay, so roll. Let me move them all up there. 1. Here. Advantage. There. There.
I'm gonna make the
One.
token bigger so that it moves your warriors. So,
4, 5. Missing one? 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, no, they're all there. Cool. So you're saying I'm rolling 6
60 20s.
60 20s?
Yeah. And then
And
anything
four.
that.
And then I'm adding 6. Okay. 60 20s plus 6.
Alright, so
Total of
there's
71.
24, 11, 17, 12, 23, and 14. So,
Oh, you can do separate. Hold on, I want to try something. Actually separate them? I don't know if we could actually separated them. Interesting. Okay.
so 3 of those hit.
Okay. 3 of them hit. you want individual damages or just they all do 9? They each do 9.
Individual is fine.
Okay.
So 9, 6, is 3 damage. As all the warriors just like slosh through the swamp and start hacking with their axes, like they're trying to chop it down at the roots of this hut. Anything else?
Nope.
Well, the hut will retaliate as it's getting hacked at and strike at 3 of the warriors. So first we'll start with this one.
Okay. They're all their ACs are 18.
Okay. So this one, it reaches up and slaps the this warrior, Captain Marsh, as he's trying to hack at it, and he gets hit hard. He takes 31 bludgeoning. This one in the middle, I believe that's Dimitri.
This one?
Here.
Oh, here. That's Victor.
Oh, Victor. He is hacking at it, and the branch comes out and grips him and squeezes, and takes 34 bludgeoning. And this last one at the far side, will wrap up and smack him dead in the head, and he'll take 26 bludgeoning.
Hard hits. Not great.
But it won't move. Since it's getting the only attack is from this side, it won't move to advance on you. It'll just stay over. Hume's Shadow Spirit can't see. It will. It's the one I didn't get my character sheet ready for. It will push its way. It will use its full movement to get out here, see what's going on, and like 5, 30, 5. It will make its way up here to try and get a better footing. Experts, Ollie and the experts.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Experts
badass punk rock band.
are going to. Well, the ones that are set for long range are going to move back. Long range. Long range. Where are you? I don't see her. I should have a third one of these ones of Eris or Ishtar.
A third? I thought you only had 6.
Oh, yes. Never mind. You're right. I kept thinking, I was like, I should have 3 of them. Yeah, so this one's going to move here. And I have 1, 2, 3. Up. Do they need to get close to the token, or is it fine having them around the roots?
It's fine for now until it moves away.
Okay. So then this one will get here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 attacking melee. They do have a bonus action to weapon fighting,
Okay.
so they can make an offhand weapon attack as a bonus action. Let's see here. It's +5, so 4d20, right?
Yes. And then add 5. Each individual.
4d20 +5.
So 2 of those hit,
So
including the crit.
okay, and then their bonus action to attack.
And 3 of those hits. So you get a total of 5 hits in.
5 hits in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we'll say that the 9 is the crit, so double.
Okay.
So 14. Oh wow, that's a lot of 7s.
Yeah.
28 plus 18 is
These two that are archers are gonna arch.
46.
There's my 2 archer damage. 22 and a 15.
Okay, only one of those hits.
Okay. So that's 8 damage.
You continue to hack into the roots of this this moving house. It creaks as if it were screaming, but the only sounds are bending wood and moaning walls and roots. All right. It is the little girl's turn. She will Oz from the hut. I think Fenn from the hut as well. You're close enough to hear. You hear a barrage of curses come as the little girl missed her last spell, and she will.
I didn't teach her to talk like that.
Did not. She is going to move out of the hut and direct a bolt of lightning
Oh,
in the cloud. And I will say that human as horse will get disadvantage because they don't see it coming. Make dex saves. Horse. So they both fail. The horse falls to the ground. Is no more. And then human takes. But then after doing that, she will retreat back out of sight. All right, it is. Fenrir's turn. He is running to the side, back to where he remembers that the rest of the party was. And as he's running, he sees that the massive house starts to swat at the other members of the undead army. And he will stop moving and turn and say, well, I better start here. And he will move up and attack. Two, and then he takes out a sword that was on his side and stabs into the root of the tree. Alright, it is the demon's turn. The splash of the horse as it falls into the swamp indicates that his target is no more, and he will push forward and just swipe in front of him until he hits something. But these are disadvantaged because he doesn't know he's hitting. So he runs forward and starts swiping and clawing in front of him, and since he can't see anything, he actually bumps into the corpse of the horse and falls face first under the water. So he is knocked. That is his turn. Hume, falling off his dead horse, is prone. He will get up using half his movement. He has 15 feet, divided by 2, which is 7, close to 5, so he can barely get anywhere. But he will move. He doesn't know what's going on. He can't really see anything, so he doesn't know that the creature is just, like, around him. He'll swing, but turn and, like, hit nothing. Swing in the air. Alright, so the skull with Baba Saga and Fenn inside will continue its movement above everything here. And Baba Saga inside will say, "Oh, I know that you are a very strong individual. You didn't spend too many times in my very nice, comfortable village, so I can immediately stop you in your tracks." And she mutters some words, and Fenn, you don't even get a chance to react as you are stunned. You are you can't move. You just your head is filled with clouds and you can't see. You are stunned. On your turn, you are allowed to make a con save at the end.
That's it? Just a con save?
Yes. Conditions stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated. If you have any concentration spells, those are ended. You can't move, can't speak, or you can speak, but only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So we will put this icon on you that you're stunned. Oz.
All right. Gust of wind to clear some of this stuff. Where's my... Damn it. There it is.
Okay. Which direction are you pointing?
That's a... It's hard to move all these windows out of my way so I can see. I want to clear the path that's between me and the hut.
Okay, so you point it this way?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so 10 feet wide and 60 feet long.
Okay, so from you push out your hands in a manner that it's like a Hadouken, pushing a gust of wind out in that direction. And when you do so, the fog cloud is actually completely dispersed, because it says a strong a strong gust of wind will disperse it. So you now have a gust of wind in front of you, but the wind is no longer there. Also, I forgot to have Oz and Hugh make con saves for being inside the cloud. So if Oz makes a con save, you succeed. You only take 12 poison. Hume. It's not disadvantage. That's a 14. Does not save. He takes the full 20 damage.
Would I have resistance against dwarven resilience? I mean, so I have a resistance against poison damage.
Okay, so you only take 6.
Okay, and I can take that out of my temporary points. Yay.
Yes.
All right, so oh, and it is still what's it? It still my turn. Canine can go.
Yes.
Okay, 9. As soon as I can find. Damn it. I have to. Oh, there it is. The problem with not popping out these and just diminishing them is it's hard to find them again.
That's true. Whatever works for you. If you prefer to pop it out and it works and you don't have issues, then that's fine. I just always have issues.
Okay, well, gonna do ballista attack against the hut.
Okay. Yeah, 21 hits. For 11. Okay. It shoots out a burst of sound and strikes the side of the hut. Some of the splinters of wood come off of it, and it creaks a little bit more. And would you like to move at all?
Sure. Where is there to move? I can't really use this map as anything because there is no dry land.
The docks here are dry. The stairs up as well. You will have to use half your movement until you get to that point.
Okay. Oh, no, that. Okay.
Okay. Fenn, you are stunned. I want you to make a con save, which I'm sure you'll.
So 18.
Is that? Yes, you barely struggle out of it.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, shoot. Okay, I'd forgotten, and I wanted to clarify this. Having already done the call lightning thing, like on things like the gust of wind, then I can redirect it on my next turn as a bonus action. It doesn't. It's not. Doesn't really stay with when I have the call lightning in effect. If that's a bonus action when I call the lightning on subsequent terms, or a full action.
I think it's a full action, but you don't have to recast the spell. So you only use one spell slot for it.
Right. But okay. All right.
Yeah, it says use your action to call down lightning. But it's just like it saves a spell slot.
Right.
So, when you cast that gust of wind, your cloud of lightning disappeared because you can't concentrate on 2 things. All right, so spellcasters.
My spellcasters are gonna move. Probably full movement over here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you talking. Were you talking to me?
Are they moving their full speed or half their speed?
These two were moving their full speed down here.
Okay.
These two are moving their full speed. This one moved up only 30 feet and is gonna target the skull.
Okay, so they can only move half movement. So you can either run 30
Oh, I
feet and
see.
use your whole action, or run 15 feet and use your action.
Oh, okay. Can I undo the movement?
If you press Control Z, I believe it moves your token back.
It's not working.
Well, you said this one was 30 feet.
This one was
Here.
30 feet, so he's there. This one had moved 60. Is around there. This one, I think, was 30 feet. Saying. Ah,
This swamp, while you're in it, is difficult terrain. So every foot of movement is an extra foot needed.
so 30 feet is full movement.
And action, yes.
Action. Okay. Okay. That's it for them.
Okay. Hazel.
All right. I'm in a. Okay. Dang it, they moved. Now I can't see him. I was there. Now I can't see anybody. I'm still blocked by the house, aren't I?
Yeah. They're going in the opposite direction that you had planned.
Okay. And she's kind of using the house. I've seen the house kind of fighting back, haven't I?
Yes, it has been striking the undead warriors around you.
They're trying to get it. I'm going to go for the big guys. I'm going to try to move. And, I don't think Bixby's hand can carry me. No, I don't see anything. I don't see a boat or anything that's going to help me move any quicker. But I can move 15 feet on my full turn or 30 feet on my full turn.
15 feet, and then you can use an action, or 30 feet as your action.
I will go 30 feet as... So 15 feet and then an action. I don't have an... No, I just want to go 30 feet. So... Oh, shoot. I was trying to figure out where I need to go. Okay.
You'd
Can
have to
I
go...
get to, like, here?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to click it. Okay. Can I get to, like, here? That
Yeah.
location there? Okay.
Your full
All right,
movement
that's...
there.
Okay, I'm taking my full moment to go to there.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. Warriors. I'm about to play.
All right. I think they're all gonna just attack as best they can. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move them away from the house and then have them switch weapons. Because some of them took a lot of damage from that house.
Alright, so the first one that moved away tries to get out, but manages to get struck by the root.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did they need to disengage?
Yes.
Or is there no disengaging?
Yeah, you can disengage.
Okay.
But you will only be able to move 15 feet.
Yeah, only 15 feet. Got it. There.
Okay. That is their turn. You didn't have any ranged before?
Not for attackers. Not for the attackers.
Alright, so it is the hut's turn. Its targets definitely moved away. And so it's gotta pick new targets. It will make 3 attacks. It is just gonna swing wildly, so I'm gonna roll a d6 or 3d6 and see which people get hit. So it is this person, Hazel, and Van Richt. The first hit. What is the AC of your experts?
13.
Okay. So this first, it's swinging wildly at the creatures that just tried to run. They were hacking at it, and it tried to get at it, but it failed to reach them. So instead, it will wildly swing. It deals 29 to this expert.
Okay, she's down.
It deals 21 to Hazel.
Yeeks.
And it deals, luckily, either of you took this one. It deals 38 to Van Richt.
Ugh. Shoot, where'd my... What? And you said 8, how much to me?
21.
21. Ugh.
Okay, so it is Shadow Spirit's turn. It will run into the house. Actually, no. What will it do? All of the enemies are kind of out of reach. I guess it'll just go up to the house and start attacking. Okay, so it takes 2 attacks. Hit. And it starts like pulling off the sides of the house, pulling out floorboards and like starts like scratching at the railings, trying to do as much damage as it can. Experts.
Man, I gotta go. I can't focus right now.
Okay, it's almost 10.
And this, yeah.
We will
Shall we
save
call it here?
Yeah.
Okay, you okay? What's going on?
I just have a really bad migraine.
Oh,
so it's
sweetie.
just really hard to focus on this
Yeah.
and make
I'm
good
sorry.
decisions. So
Yeah.